6 a.m.
On the line, John Moxley defending against Chris Jericho. You have to call it No, it's gonna be the cannonball through the table.
Where's Sting? Is he in the coffin?
That's right. Oh, my God, Sting! It's Sting, Tony! Hey, that he wears to the ring, he's already using that. Oh! Brody's slipping. He's going to sleep, choking out.
Wow, this is so perfectly timed.
Penta and Figure. And Penta will out of the apron. Penta lands the Valkyrie. Drop Rouge. And now the Destroyer on the apron.
Oh!
I'm going to be in their corner. And if I'm in their corner, I can't be on my team too. It's I'm going to be in their corner for this, so I'm sorry. I mean, anyway, if you guys if you guys are going to have a partner, it should be somebody who never turned their back on you anyway. So yeah. Hey, that works. No, worries. That's cool. I'm sorry. Hey, I'll shoot you a text later. Good to see you guys. Yeah. Good luck, guys. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye.
All right, I'm gonna go cry.
There's only one woman who can touch the Redeemer, and you are not her. Go and you got it. But tonight, I'm whooping all three of your asses.
You can whip my ass. Wait, who said that? I've worked as a piercer for 5 years. No one in the history of piercings has bled that much from the ear. Except for Van Gogh. Did he stay in the walls of Jericho through the entire commercial break? Aubrey, you blind idiot! Kick out! No.
Nobody has ever kicked out of this. And now Jericho, who's on the far line, shoulders are down. And let's start to say look at this.
Oh, just fucking tap. Just fucking tap.
Jericho finding everything in his body, everything in his heart and his soul to not tap out, to not pass out.
Gang wars! I am not amused. Fuck! Man, this match is gonna slap.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Coexisting with Rob and Maggie. It is Friday, August 12th, and we are so glad to have you here. It is a big episode because we are doing something very big today, and that is all of our super chats and humper chats are going to our friend Mel Coleman. You know, you've seen her work. She does some really fantastic artwork on a pretty much AEW superstar, or I said superstars. AEW wrestlers. But check it out. Check her out on Twitter. She has an Instagram too. Amazing. So everything that you donate today will go straight to her. All the proceeds. So Fightful will not keep any of it. We will donate it to her GoFundMe campaign. So you can send a super chat today. If you
and a humper chat.
Yes, and a humper chat. If you go to humper chat, that will actually get her more money. Because they take less of a percentage. But we are so glad you are here, and we have a lot to talk about. As you can see, there is Maggie. Maggie, how are you?
I'm not that mad anymore because I ate a lot of peaches. What was that song? Millions of peaches, peaches for me. Millions of peaches, peaches for free.
It sounds familiar, but yeah.
I'm sure you're not familiar with it, but my colleague is so in love with this song. I have no idea what the song is, seriously. Yeah. But he played it to me, and he was like, he's a big dude, okay? And he was like dancing to the song. It was just adorable. How are you, Rob?
I am doing great.
Of course you're doing great. You attended Dynamite.
Yes,
I hate you.
I did attend Dynamite. I had a fantastic day. All over, like the whole day was just fantastic.
Yes, that's another opportunity for you to tell me in the near future. Hey, Maggie, do you know I attended that show?
Yeah, I know.
You know when that thing happened? You know when Moxley flipped off CM Punk? I was there, Maggie. Did you know I was there? I'm so looking forward to that.
Yeah, you know the thing that I wasn't going to do that, but since you brought it up now, I saw Wardlow with his shirt off.
Oh, you fucker! You fucker! What?
So
that was so below the belt.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. There we go. Well, let's go ahead and start off. We already got some super chats in. Our friend Jennifer Griffin sends us a super chat. Says, "Love coexisting and will do anything for Mel as well. Thanks for everything, y'all." Thank you. This means a lot to us because everybody that watches us means a lot to us, and Mel means a lot to us. So I can't say thank you enough for this, and I know Maggie feels the exact same way. So thank you. We got another super chat from our friend Corey Michaels, who is a fantastic writer. So people, you need to check out his work. Big love to Rob and Maggie, plus bonus love to Mel and Tom. So here's my first ever super chat. Well, thank you, Corey. And Tom is actually going to be our guest on Coexisting After Dark, which is right after this show on Fightful Select. So check that out.
Subscribe to Fightful Select, please.
So we got a lot to talk about today, and I see we have more super chats. Oh, go ahead.
Leave a thumbs up on the video and share, because it helps us a lot. It helps us continue to be employed.
Yeah.
And when you send us your love and when you hit that like button, you actually show Fightful that it's worth keeping us.
Yes. Yes, for sure. Our great friend Jackie Rodriguez sends us, "Hello, you gorgeous humans, and much love to Mel." Much love to you.
I'm so gonna cry for all the love that Mel's gonna get tonight. Look,
yes. Jeez. Yeah, she deserves it. And Mel is here. So that is awesome. Glad you made it. So just make it. Oh, we got another one. Oh, this one must be a Rey Mysterio tribute. This 619 goes out to Mel, but dedicated to the consistency of the inspirational Ron Watkins. Keep killing it in the gym, Ron. Did you see that tweet I had the other day?
Which one?
The Ron Watkins. Like I was getting, so I went to get the oil change, and I'm like,
oh yeah,
they kept getting my name wrong, and then they're like Ron Watkins. I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, I don't know who the hell they're talking about, Ron Watkins, and then I'm like, Jesus Christ. So
it's me.
Yeah, I just could not believe that. I'm like, what in the hell is this all about? Sean sends us a super chat. "Peaches" by the President of the United States of America. So yes. That's the band you're singing.
Well, someone actually was able to guess the song from my horrible singing. Like, it's fine.
It wasn't bad. You weren't. I think Ryan Sullivan guessed it too. Yeah, he did. So,
oh, okay. Yeah. Also, hi, Ryan.
And we got a humper chat from Chris.
Oh my God, our first humper chat. This humps. Sorry.
From Chris Mueller. I said it right.
Yes, you did.
Chris says, "Thank you both so much for the birthday video yesterday. If everybody donates at least $100 in collective super chats or humper chats for Mel, I will match with a $100 super chat." Wow.
Is that a challenge?
It sounds like it.
Okay.
Ryan Sullivan sends us a humper chat as well. And he says, "Don't know about you guys, but I'm moving to the country. Gonna eat a lot of peaches. Moving to the country. Gonna eat a lot of peaches."
Moving to the country. Gonna eat a lot of peaches.
So
Is this show gonna be about this song? Because I have
No, we're going to talk wrestling now.
Yeah. Okay.
What a week! I lost my spot there for a second because of like all these great generous super chats, and let's go ahead and start off. AEW Dynamite, Quake by the Lake. What did you think of the first match that kicked off the show? Darby Allin versus Brody King in the coffin match.
Well, the match was good. I didn't need so much blood in it, just because like there was so much blood on the last match. You know, the main event. I didn't need that, but it was what it was. It was a Darby Allin match. Like I have nothing else to say, but that finish could not have been more perfect. Like there was one more perfect finish of a match, and I'm going to talk about it afterwards. But that match, it's like everything was closed up in a nice little package, you know, with that finish, and I liked it because like it had a nod at the which match was it that Brody King eliminated Darby by choking him?
It was the Royal Rampage.
Royal Rampage, yeah, when they had the eliminator match, and it was a nice little nod, but like Darby choked him with the chain, and he just fell into the casket. You know, it was perfectly timed. It's like the amount of blood was like my only like they wouldn't have possibly known that Jericho will bleed that much. I don't think Jericho was supposed to bleed at all. I think he got busted.
Yeah,
by accident. Yeah,
for sure. And that's the case. Jericho got busted, and he shouldn't. It wasn't planned for Jericho. Caden sends us a super chat. Back to the best college in Florida next week. He's doing that to troll me because he goes to a shitty college in Florida. It's actually a really good school, but it's just like my nemesis school. We got a super chat.
Your nemesis school.
Yeah, they suck. I hate them. Jackie Rodriguez sends us another super chat. Says, Maggie, your eyeliner looks the absolute best it's ever been, by the way. I am so damn proud.
You have no idea how much time I put on this eyeliner. Like I had like a buttload of wet wipes, and this is like possibly my 54th attempt at. Like they're not even, I'll tell you that. But like this eye is better.
Yeah, and I see in chat like they're asking about the Humper chats. I have one Humper chat for $50 from Ryan Sullivan, and I have one for $5 from Chris. So just so they know. Sean sends us another super chat. Wow. You guys are awesome. Really happy for you, Rob, for the hard work you put in and being able to meet and thank Dax. Being a larger guy with anxiety myself, it's nice to have role models like you and Dax. Love, Mel. Thank you, Sean. That means a lot. And
you do, like, will you talk about your meeting with?
Yeah, I will. I will. I'll talk about it in a little bit, but let's talk some more wrestling. So the one thing that I absolutely loved about this match was it was the one thing I do not like about going to TV tapings, and I've said this before, I think even on this show, is I have a tendency to watch production more than the actual match. Now, this time was a lot different because these matches were just too damn good. But the one thing that I noticed was when they brought this coffin down, there were a lot of people taking care of this coffin. So I told my buddy before the match even started, I'm like, Sting's in that coffin, by the way. And so that made me feel really good when he came out, like when he opened it. And I loved it because it reminded me of when Sting was on that Monday Night Raw with Seth Rollins when they were going to unveil the
statue.
statue. I just love that. That's like perfect Sting. Like that was.
Yeah, but okay, so because I'm sorry to cut you
Go
off,
ahead.
but because like I listened to Day After Dynamite with Will Washington and yourself from last night, and Will made a really good point that I cannot stop laughing about. Like you know how the Undertaker has this really amazing, like when he stands up from the coffin, but like Sting.
Yeah. Sting needed. Yeah, I'm surprised Sting. Yeah, I did laugh at that.
And you said that it would have been incredibly like entertaining if you used the bat.
Yeah, yeah. Just like
Why didn't he?
yeah. I was like, shit, I shouldn't have done this. Like, just get up and that would have been perfect. Wow. But yeah, I love the match. I loved what we saw with Malachi returning Buddy. He's always going to be Buddy Matthews to me. I'm sorry. And then of course Julia.
He is Buddy Matthews.
Well, what? Oh, Buddy Murphy is what I meant to. Is what I.
I
But I
know.
got it right now, so now we're fine. So I guess he's always going to be
We're
Buddy.
on the
He's
same
always
track.
going to be Buddy Matthews now to me, I guess, instead of Buddy Murphy. But absolutely love that. Fantastic match. I loved it, and the crowd. Nobody sat down during that match. Not one
I'm
person
sure.
like on my
I'm
side.
sure.
They then announced the trios championship bracket. I should have saved that, but I forgot to. I think it's obvious that next week we're going to see a returning Kenny Omega return
Better.
and join the Young Bucks.
Okay. Do you have a winner for this?
Will said it really good yesterday, but I still think it's going to be the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, because my thing is, why wait for Omega if you're not going to give him the title like Tony Khan was doing, you know?
But there are a lot of things to touch on upon this trios tournament. First of all, if you look at the inaugural champions in AEW, you get to see a pattern. Like first, Chris Jericho was the first ever AEW champion. And then there was Cody, the first ever TNT champion. You have Jake Cargill, the first ever TBS champion. SCU, yeah, like they were darlings on ROH and on the indie circuit. So I can get, I guess you can count them in as well. So now when you look at trios, surely you must go with the elite, right? Because that's but as a legitimate tag team, like a trio tag team, do you know that are the best friends the only ones who were the three of them from the very beginning of AEW?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So they're the only legitimate trios championship. This is the second thing. And the third thing, AEW Talent is holding the IWGP Tag Team Championships. Will it be okay for a New Japan team to hold the trios AEW Championship?
I think it'd be fine. I do. I think it'd be.
You can touch about all these things, but like the last one popped into my head while I was taking a shower 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like the only team that I was looking at, the only team that doesn't have a chance is the one that Parker Boudreaux's on. That's the only one that I'm like, okay, that's the only one that I can see not winning.
What the hell is that?
It's.
I know.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying it's like but you look at the teams that are not in it, like Jericho Appreciation Society. You also have Blackpool Combat Club. They're not in it. There's a couple of teams that I wish were in it still, but
aren't in there, right? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so it's interesting. Moving on from that, you had the the Tornado Tag Match, Lucha Brothers versus Andrade and Rush. That was the first time I ever got to see Rush in person, which made me very excited. I enjoyed the match. It was, in better terms, watching it live was batshit crazy because it was hard to pay attention to just everything going on. Andrade is just amazing. He just is. He knows how to piss people off in the crowd so well, and you don't even notice it like on TV. Like it's amazing how he does it. He has like, there's something about that smile, like when he's looking into the crowd.
I know
that just you just want to be like, you suck, buddy. Like it's just, and I absolutely love him. He's great. But the match was good. The one thing that I haven't seen anybody talk about, and I haven't been on like websites much, is after the match, Doc Samson was helping Penta to the back.
Yeah, I heard you talking about that.
And he went all the way back.
Yeah.
Usually they don't go that far. Like if it's a gimmick type thing, like kayfabe, they stop like halfway and they make it. But for him to go all the way back and then somebody to also meet him towards the back, I thought that was kind of like something's not right. But hopefully he's okay. Are you
saying that and no one reported anything?
Not yet. Not yet. I've told a few people, and I think Sean is going to look into it. I can't. I think he might have too. I don't know.
I have a question about this match.
Yeah.
Why call it a tornado tag match when it's no tagging involved? Why not call it a tornado duo or tornado threesome plus one?
But no, I actually have no idea why they do that. And I mean, they could just call it a tornado match or tornado match.
Like it's not like there's no tagging. Also, this is one of the better tornado matches I've watched. Like I can't say that I'm the biggest fan of tornado tag matches, but because like I like chain wrestling, I like FTR, okay, like it's FTR will never, okay. They would never.
Yeah, no, I know.
Up until most recently, and I can't believe I haven't talked about it on the show. Have you seen how Daniel Garcia was giving a promo? Up until recently, he stopped doing that, and I can't believe, because I was about to tweet about it, but he stopped.
No, doing the side,
like, and just with his head, like he was like moaning to his mother about something, and he stopped, and I'm just so pissed off about it. Like he was so entertaining.
Yeah, it was. Yes, it was. I love all those guys.
I can't believe that no one in the chat is talking about my new hair. Seriously, guys. Seriously. You didn't notice it either.
I didn't notice. That's what I was gonna say. I didn't notice it, so I can't talk. So,
are there any women in the chat?
Yeah, there's a few of them.
It used to be blonde. It's ginger now. Jesus.
To my defense, I suck at. My eyes are brutal. Even I wear glasses, so it doesn't matter.
You're wet.
Yep. But it looks great. That's what matters the most. That's what matters the most. It looks fantastic.
Ryan
got me on that
one. You dickhole.
Yeah. Okay. So the Young Bucks and Hangman had that backstage segment. If you caught the beginning of the show, as Maggie said, I'm gonna go cry now. And it was a good little segment. I liked how they set it up, and I love the ending. Guys, I think Brandon Cutler, I think he was talking about me. Absolutely love that. And in a way, what I would like to happen next week with Kenny Omega coming back is I would like for Cutler to be like coming out like with the Young Bucks because they can't find anybody. And then just all of a sudden you just see like somebody just grab Cutler. Yeah, well, or just somebody like just pull Cutler back. Like they're looking like, where the hell did he go? And then Omega's music hits, or just something like that, just like, well, we can't find anybody. And
But like without the broom girls, right?
yeah, something like that. Or I just hope they make it look good, and they will because it's Omega. So we got another super chat from our friend Sean. If the Young Bucks have to settle for Cutler and take an early exit, it gives an opportunity for Andrade, Harush, Dragon Lever's Death Triangle in the semifinals. Penta has been suffering back issues. Okay, that might explain it. So that definitely might explain the issue with the back. My thing is I just don't see him. Going back to it, why would they wait so long for the trios titles if Khan was waiting for Omega, like Kenny Omega? That
Also,
part just doesn't make.
Yeah.
But things change. I mean, that's the thing. Things change.
Of course,
so.
things change, and AEW tend to listen to their fans a bit more. And if a certain team is more over, they would eventually take another turn. They might.
And you
Also, yeah.
I was just going to say, and you also have to think about Sean's interview with Kenny Omega from last month.
This was what I was about to say.
Oh,
Imagine, because like in the second round, if the Young Bucks and Kenny win, they get to fight, Ollie Open and Will Ospreay. So imagine, like, who would have thought, and humor me on this one, who would have thought that the grounds for Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay will be laid in a Fightful interview?
Yeah. Oh my God. I just wow. I mean, that's the thing. I wasn't expecting it. Like, well, nobody was. I don't even think Sean was when he did the interview.
Who would have thought?
No, I don't.
And you just know that Sean's gonna tap himself on the back about this.
Oh yeah. We got another super chat from this one's from our guest at 4:30 today on Coexisting After Dark. Tom Talks Rubbish. Big love to you both. Big love to you, buddy. And we have another humper chat that came through for $100 from Chris. I almost did it. Mueller. As promised, here's $100. Mel's friendship has been such a bright light in my life, and I hope she feels the love from everybody today. Her artwork is amazing, but she is an even better friend. And thank you for doing this today, Rob and Maggie. Much love. No, man, thank you so much for being who you are, and happy belated birthday. Yesterday was Chris's birthday, so if you're in chat,
turned the big 21.
Yep, 21. He can drink now. Good for him.
You can drink my cocktails now.
Yeah, there you go. So in chat, I'm just kind of curious. Just go ahead and put who you want to win the trios. I just want to see kind of like a poll to see what you guys think. It'd be kind of interesting. But moving on, the next match. I'm not going to talk about the Luchasaurus match. That was a blah.
It was there.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that Luchasaurus has never touched Christian Cage ever since Jungle Boy returned?
Yep.
I'm not buying that.
Yeah.
I'm so not buying that.
Yeah. I'm not either. And that going into that just really, it's different, but it also doesn't make any sense. Like, why do you do that?
It really doesn't, but I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt because they have pulled themselves out of shitty situations by now. Yeah. And I have faith in them this time as well, but we'll see what's going to happen. But it's really shady, because like I really wanted to see a heel Luchasaurus.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And they blatantly took that away from us because everyone was kind of excited, you know. And now they're not because he's just face again.
Yeah.
But I'm seriously not buying it.
So we had a segment with Jay Lethal and Satnam Singh and Sanjay Dutt. They called out Wardlow. Wardlow was walking to the ring, and he wasn't going to get his ass. He wasn't going to get his ass kicked by any means this time. So he had some friends come out and help him. The Pinnacles, FTR. I like this. Sean mentioned it on the post show. He liked how they went back. Pinnacle never had a problem, or FTR never had a problem with Wardlow. If you go back,
yeah, and also what they did right here was not only a terrific showing of Wardlow, not only that, but
did I tell you I saw him without a shirt on?
Oh, do you want me to leave this stream? So, Jesus.
Sorry.
What we got here was a visual for another trio. So I'm up for that.
Oh, I'd love that. That I would love.
If we get that trio, Jackie and me are going to bark out so much. And Cher.
Yeah.
And Georgia.
Georgia, yeah. Ricky Starks for Sir and Solo. This went exactly as expected. I pretty much knew that people were going to be running into the ring, and I liked how Ricky ran into the crowd and kind of posed. That went by quick. Jade Cargill versus Madison Rayne. That match, I'll admit, the crowd seemed rather dead for it. Jade got a hell of a pop like normal, but they weren't really into it. Yeah, they weren't really into it. I was glad that I got to see Madison Rayne. She's a great wrestler, so it was good to see that. But moving on to the main match, Jon Moxley versus Chris Jericho, or Lionheart Chris Jericho. This match, absolutely crazy. And then, like you said on the pre-video, like the reaction video, yes, Jericho had him in that hold during the entire commercial break.
Seriously?
Yep, the entire commercial break. He had him in that hold. So that was good.
By the way, one day I will do reactions for American commercials because I get to watch the American commercials. Those things are what are those? Like what?
Oh, you get some weird ones, huh? So you've seen those, like the ones on Raw, like the same ones over and over that we always see.
Over and over again, literally.
Jesus.
Yeah. I have never wanted to eat Papa John's so much.
Well, you'll regret that one.
Caesars, I have no idea what were these like little toaster sandwiches with jam in it.
Oh, with jam in it?
I don't know if it's jam. It's something like colorful in it. What was it? There weren't waffles. What the hell? Pop-Tarts.
Oh, Pop-Tarts. Yeah.
What the hell is a Pop-Tart?
Well, when I was a kid, I absolutely loved them. It was basically just goodness.
Goodness.
Yeah, like
the package you sent me, which will never arrive.
Yeah, the one that's. I saw it's in Wisconsin today, so I should probably have it on Monday. By the way, so
okay.
I've been tracking it, and
sure,
yeah, it's amazing. But they're just, I don't know, like they're little just snacks. I think somebody could probably phrase it better, just like a strudel type. I don't know, toaster strudel.
I always love that word. Do you know how it sounds in Bulgaria?
No.
Strudel.
Oh. But yeah. We got another super chat from Sean. Got to head to work. Hope you guys have a great stream, and thank you for the positive energy for the wrestling community and Mel Coleman art. Noticed Doc has Mel's portrait collection for his banner. Yes, he does. It is good. Great artwork. I love her new Bryan Danielson I love all her work, but her new Bryan Danielson, I love that piece that she did. She did a Danhausen one too. Did you see the Danhausen one she just did?
I did.
That's awesome.
They're always so good. Like the Kenny Omega one will always be my favorite because I'm a huge Kenny Omega mark. Like, you know that.
You say that right now, it's your favorite, but when she paints me like her French girl, it'll change. It will. She will. She promised.
Why are you funnier than me on this stream?
Because I'm a freaking. I don't know. I don't. It will never happen. She won't do it. But I know
asked. She will. Like,
yeah. But let's get in talking about this last match. Jon Moxley, Chris Jericho, fantastic match. Jericho, I'll be honest, he looked like the Chris Jericho that I remembered watching before he went to WCW. Lionheart Chris Jericho even had the hair going for him. His family, I believe, was in the audience too.
Was it?
Yeah, I believe so. Because when he got out of the, and I could be wrong, but when he got out of the ring, like holding his head, he kind of like waved to somebody like close to him, and they all had.
Was this before or after he threw the bell in the ring?
Oh crap! Now it was after that. It was after they were off the air.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. That was crazy though. I was
what kind of a temper tantrum was that?
I don't know. Maybe just him. Like maybe he knew he wouldn't hit anybody with it. So I don't know. But the fantastic match. Loved it. I mean, there were periods of time where I'm actually thinking they might actually have Jericho win this freaking thing. I didn't want to believe it, and Moxley gets the win. Jericho tapped out. Then, as you said, gang wars happen. We get all kinds of things going on, and then all of a sudden, the music hits, and everybody went apeshit because CM Punk returned and he cleared that ring. We saw your reaction. My reaction was pretty much the same, just a little bit louder. But
just a little bit what?
Louder.
Oh, louder.
Yeah.
Oh. So, yeah, but it was kind of early. I didn't want to wake my.
True. It was. Yeah, you said it was like 6 a.m, right?
Yeah, 6 a.m. when I started the show. It was like 8 when I finished it. But I'll tell you what, when Kenny Omega returns, I don't give a crap if they hear me or not.
Yeah.
You hear that?
Yeah. Have you ever seen the movie Waterboy with Adam Sandler?
I have not.
Okay. Well, there's a scene. I can never remember the guy's name. There's a scene. I think his name like Farmer Friend or something like Farmer Fred or something like that. At the end of the movie, and I'm not giving anything away. I'm
not gonna watch it.
You should. It's a fantastic film. It actually has more Oscars than Titanic. But anyways, he's wearing like these overalls, and all of a sudden, like he's like so happy, like he has his overalls off and he's just rubbing his nipples. And that's pretty much going to be me when that happens, when Kenny Omega returns. And if anybody in the chat has seen that movie, they know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm not going to film it, just so they know.
Well, this just means that you hate money, Rob.
Well, no, it just means I don't want to get banned off the internet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure. But like when I do it, it's good TV, good shit, pal. But when you do it, like you get
Have you
banned.
noticed? Yeah. Yeah, people like that stuff.
What kind of bull crap is that?
I don't know. Ryan Sullivan sends us a super chat, or sends us a humper chat. Now a super humper. Okay, so he might have sent us another one, or just I know he sent us $20. So, thank you very much. I will check the humper chat. But let's talk about WWE now. Moving on. Like we talked about it a lot last week. Triple H's foot is on the pedal. We saw it when he brought in Karrion Kross right after we talked about the show. That was a surprise because Sean Ross Sapp earlier that day mentioned that there was talk about bringing him and Scarlett back. He just didn't know it was going to be that night. So we got that. And then on Monday, we saw Dexter Lumis return somewhat.
This is so weird.
Yeah.
And You know, when I watch Raw, it's on a Tuesday morning.
Mhm.
I have my coffee. I smoke a couple of cigarettes because I'm a weak ass woman who couldn't stop smoking, and so I always do like a bunch of stuff around the apartment. I do a bunch of chores, but now that actually I have to pay attention to what's happening because there's actually things happening on Raw. This is something new to me, and I have to, and it will get some getting used to, I suppose, because I did not see any of that shit with the car and whatever. I saw that something was happening when which ones were I when the car was getting towed, which two
Uh,
ladies were
it
being
was Dewdrop
interviewed?
and Dewdrop and
They're dropping Nikki Ash.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, okay. So
Those
they
were
were being interviewed, and like a couple, two or three people from personnel were walking really fast past them. And then I saw Dexter Loomis, and I was like, "What the fuck is happening here? Like what?" And then I saw the post show, and they started talking about all this crap that I didn't even notice because I was washing dishes
yeah.
while it was happening. Was like, well, crap! Now I have to watch, like for real this time. I have to pay attention because I did not suffer from that while back in the Vincent Kennedy McMahon era
No.
because I missed nothing.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a good Raw. But as Sean Rossap yesterday on Fightful Select, he made a report, did a report that a lot of talk about bringing Bray Wyatt back, possibly, which is a fantastic idea. And if anybody says it's not, like business wise, they're ridiculous because Bray Wyatt was one of the guys that made that company money from a merchandise standpoint. He was basically paying for
A
himself.
lot, a lot of
Just
merchandise.
similar like Sting was. Sting almost paid for himself. So did CM Punk almost right away off merchandise sales. Um, but it came back to Vince McMahon and Bray, basically crashing heads. You know, they're just ramming like heads. That sounded bad there, but you know what I mean. They just didn't get along like story wise. Like Bray had different ideas for his character. Vince, of course, had his ideas, which we know in the long run, Bray probably had better ideas. um,
I'm sure.
Vince thought Bray had a bad attitude, and that's why they said it was a budget cut, which absolutely made no sense because of the revenue that Bray Wyatt brought in. And a lot of wrestlers said, if he's a budget cut, then what are we? That was a quote that Sean got a couple of months ago, or almost a year, maybe even longer. But
No, that he stated in the article that this was a quote from a superstar who later got
yeah,
laid off.
yeah. So I mean, that's the thing. And then Triple H and Bray have a history. Bray started in NXT, so Triple H probably knows him a lot better than Vince. Triple H Triple Triple H has a better relationship with the wrestlers, in my opinion. I think it's obvious he does.
Maybe because he's actually a wrestler.
Yeah, that too, and I think he's just smarter. He's younger too, so he knows what people want to see. Vince McMahon was a 75-year-old man deciding what kids and young adults wanted to see. That just doesn't work. It's just so many things going on, but I think it's obvious that we both are in the camp of wanting Bray Wyatt back. I think majority of people want to see Bray Wyatt back. I think
I
Bray
want to
was
see Bray Wyatt back in wrestling.
yes.
We talked about it about this last week. I I can't possibly see Bray Wyatt in AEW. Like I'm not a fan of that. Like if he decides to go there, good. But like make me believe that this could happen. Like do something about it. But I do not see him in Impact. The only place I could actually see him go other than WWE would be New Japan. And I just think that WWE is the place for him. It's the company with the most eyes on it, and everyone can see just how amazing Bray Wyatt is. This doesn't mean that he couldn't be amazing in other companies, but just like it's something special there for him. Even now that
Ryan,
Ryan,
this is
what are you doing?
you were awful.
How can you ban?
I know. I was thinking about that. I'm like, he's been so generous with super chats. I'm like, we'd be the first people to ever ban somebody that's given us so much as super chats. Like,
yeah, and also a moderator.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I agree exactly. Like just right away, and then I think, and you said it about Raw. Like you're paying attention to Raw a lot more now. But going back to now, talking about NXT 2.0, that doesn't feel like it's changed at all to me.
At all, it sucked so much. What is okay? When you go back to the women's tag team tournament that they're about to have, how can you have a tag team from NXT that's not even a tag team from NXT?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. When you literally have Toxic Attraction right there, and you can basically call them up. If you want, leave Mandy Rose there, and when she loses the title, she goes to the main roster too, because I think she's ready. Like, I don't think she was ready the first time she got called up. But now she's actually something I'm looking forward to seeing on the main roster.
You know go ahead.
Because of the things she did in NXT. Like, this was a good change. It was a good change for Finn Balor too, to go back to NXT. It's a pity that they're not, like, he's constantly taking the pins in Judgment Day now. Like, that's basically what is happening. I hope that gets changed soon. But like, Toxic Attraction was right there. How can you have like the Lion Queen and
yeah,
with the terrific looking ass, by the way, like she's.
Yeah,
But like, she has a lot of work to do in NXT. Like, why would you put her on the main roster?
Yeah,
Either way.
But the one thing, since you brought it up, like about Toxic Attraction, when they do come up, and I hope they come up with Mandy too, somebody I would like them to I want to see them. Let's go with the Gang Wars aspect. I would love to see them add Sonya to that.
Sure.
I think it'd be great.
Yeah, like I kind of miss like, you can have even like Mandy can tag with Sonya, and Gigi and Olin can be just a bit jealous because she's paying more attention to Sonya. They should, like, they can have a story there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I will always gladly take whatever screen time Sonya Deville can get because she's great.
Yeah, she is.
Yes.
And
another thing that we are actually about to see is a possible Shayna Baszler push.
Yeah.
I almost forgot whether she was good or not. Like, it's been so long.
Well,
like,
I said it last week, like on the show. I go, I could see a Shayna Baszler push, like.
And there you go. Like, she won the
gauntlet match. Yep.
The gauntlet match. Yeah, she won the gauntlet match. And Raquel Rodriguez looked amazing in that gauntlet match, by the way.
Yes.
It's a big shocker, and I'm being sarcastic here, but WWE are really good at gauntlet matches. They like, the storytelling within that gauntlet match is always a good thing to see. Like, that's the way Seth Rollins got over, Kofi Kingston got over.
I was just going to mention that Kofi Kingston won't. That one with the New Day
got over. Rhea Ripley got over. with a gauntlet match, and now you see Raquel Rodriguez going over with that, and also the thing we saw was the U.S. title actually looking important. Like I tweeted it out on Tuesday, but they actually had to air a video that underlined the heritage that the United States Championship had, just so you can remember, because why would you?
I know. Yeah.
Like
And
from the way they treated the United States Championship throughout the years. Like when was the last time it was relevant? Was it back when John Cena had it, or
I would say like when AJ had it, it was pretty.
AJ? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
A lot of people like there was a lot of there was a lot of people paying attention to it. I think during that time.
I had fun with Kevin when Kevin Owens. Yeah, he was almost clean shaven and it was weird. Yeah, so that was good. Also, Kevin Owens. Like
love that. I loved
I
his.
love that so much. I adored it. Like, what do you think Elias does from now? Ezekiel.
I think that's the point. He beat the hell out of Elias or Ezekiel so bad that Elias is going to come back. That's what I think.
Or what's the third brother that?
I don't like Eminem. I don't know. I know. Sorry. I know. I put a Ryan Sullivan there. And that wasn't even a close one to a pun, but
L-Rob.
Yeah, that maybe something like that.
Okay.
Something stupid. But yeah. It was a dumb name. But yeah, like you talked about the US title, and that reminds me about the Intercontinental title. Like that's gonna get some more eyes on it. Now,
do you think that Nakamura actually wrestles a bit more? Do we get a good Nakamura run? Because he didn't actually have a good run in NXT either. Like he wasn't.
I think it's possible. I do think that Gunther will win tonight. I think I don't. I would actually like to see. I would be fine with Shinsuke winning, but I think they're going to keep that belt on Walter. And yes, I'm calling him Walter.
You said Gunther.
I know, but I changed my mind. I'm calling him.
Okay.
I'm calling whatever I want. That's because we're
whatever.
Cool like
whatever. I'll do what I want.
But I would be absolutely fine with either way. I just knocked my ear out. I'd be fine with either thing happening. With Shinsuke winning the belt, but I think Walter is going to win tonight.
That's not even negotiable.
Yeah. But
Walter needs to chop everyone to death and just go home.
The one thing too that I hope we get like a video on the Intercontinental title like we got on the US title.
We desperately needed it to, because I really hate it when someone like Miz is right. Because like I feel like he's like the best intercontinental champion ever in WWE, because I feel like I only remember his reigns, and this bothers me.
Well,
all right, it bothers me a lot.
And in your defense, before somebody loses their mind, you didn't watch a lot of the 90s stuff with Brett or Mr. Perfect and Rick Rude.
I'm talking about this era.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if sorry. The way you worded it, I thought you were talking about like of all time. It's okay.
Like that The Rock and Stone Cold were like okay.
Yes, that's why I was like
okay.
I'm coming to defend you,
years.
Young lady.
Kiddo.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We were having a conversation, and I see my memory sucks. You were like, you called me kiddo, and I'm like, okay, I'll call you kiddo again. You're like, and I'm like, here I go, young lady.
When we started podcasting and when we finished the show, and then we continued talking for a while because we're friends and stuff. Yeah, and when I go. When I have to go and either go to bed or go to work, and he always said, okay, bye kiddo, and like he was always calling me kiddo, and now all of a sudden we got close and we became really good friends, and you're calling me young lady.
Yeah. Now I just have to. Well, fuck. I'll whatever.
Read the super
I'm getting
chat.
red because I know I'm like I don't know what I did wrong. I know. Caden, my buddy, sends us a super chat. Been having bad anxiety the last few days. This show has definitely been a good distraction today. Alex McCarthy sucks. Pillar to post rigged. Lambert sucks. Okay. Well, the one thing I have to say is Alex McCarthy is I don't know what your problem is with Alex, because I did not get to watch the last the Pillar to Post, but Alex McCarthy is a saint, and he Maggie, I'll let you finish from here.
No, I'm not saying anything.
Okay. Well, you don't want to say who?
No, I'm not saying anything further.
Okay.
Like we need to.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. But I will not Caden, all the love. Thank you, Caden, for the super chat and donating to this amazing cause. But I will not take any Alex McCarthy slander here. Oh, Corey, we're fine. Now go to your room. Grown-ups are talking. I know, Alex McCarthy sent Louis Dangor to cover for him. This is the thing he did. But it's fine. It's the beef between Fightful overbooked staff. It's. I'm so glad we're staying out of this.
Yeah, it's fun. It is fun.
I only watch it and I'm constantly entertained. But yeah, no Alex McCarthy slander, okay? Never.
Yep. That's true. But going back to the Intercontinental title, I hope they do a video like that. So, and we already talked about 2.0 still sucking. So let's go on to our next topic here, Maggie. And this is something that I did that I think you will like. I didn't tell you about it because it was going to be a surprise. So it is a new Cooper Effect opening.
A damn fine cup of coffee.
There you go. That was for you.
What the hell was that sound?
I don't know, but tell them what our Cooper Effect is all about this week.
Guys, the Cooper Effect this week. Let me just get out the information. You can, Rob. You can also.
I'll share the link in the chat.
Shoot the link in the chat. Our Cooper Effect this week is about tigers in Nepal come back from brink of extinction with historic 190% increase, which is bonkers. July 29th was Global Tiger Day, and I did not know that. And Nepal had some roaring good news, pun intended, reporting that their wild tiger population is 40% higher compared to data from 2015. In fact, Nepal has nearly tripled the number of tigers in the wild, according to results of the National Tiger and Prey Survey released this week. The historic 190% increase since 2009 is a result of the protection of key tiger habitats and corridors, partnership with local communities, and cracking down on poaching and illegal wildlife trade, which sucks, by the way. Prime Minister announced the historic increase in his nation's tiger population, which has been recorded at 355 individuals during this Year of the Tiger, which is the Chinese lunar symbol for 2022. And I did not know that. Why?
But I don't know. But
are you don't have the cat, right? Do you remember the cat?
Yeah, I know. No, somebody deleted the damn thing. But you know what I do have? Are you ready for this?
I don't know.
I did find something that it's not a cat, but here you go.
What? Remove that from my face immediately.
I saw that the other day. I was like dying.
Okay, you have this on StreamYard, but not the cat. Like
somebody,
I left
like
my
I said,
ass
somebody.
off.
I know somebody deleted it. I'll get it back. I'll find it. But
Oh,
I
please.
noticed somebody deleted it. But since so we talked about that. So that was a good Cooper effect. But I forgot to tell you. Do you know what I'm doing tomorrow? Did I tell you what I'm doing tomorrow?
Are you meeting AJ Styles?
No.
Or Wardlow?
At 11 a.m., I'm going to this. Cassidy Haynes tweeted that out, and I'm like, "Yep, I got to save that." Oh God,
Guys, Cassidy Haynes will be a guest on Coexisting After Dark next week.
Yep, next week he will be here.
I am not ready for that. Like I want all, like, as I said, like this January when Wrestle Kingdom was going on, Fightful did a watch along on Twitch, and because Wrestle Kingdom is on at an amazing time for me, it's like 9 a.m. Screw you guys, fuck you. Okay, like you get to see what, you get to see what we're going through, all right? And by we, I mean I. Like it's fine. So he was talking about all his stories, like his party stories, and I was like, I asked him, how are you not a reality show? Because he needs to be a reality show. I hate reality TV, by the way, but if he's a part of one, I'm gonna watch it. Yeah. So I cannot wait for next week. Moving on.
We got a humper chat from our friend Ricardo the Wizard. He says, remember a couple years ago, Shayna beat everyone in the Elimination Chamber? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Big love.
Yeah, okay. First of all, this match sucked because they had to wait for the last chamber to open up for 2 freaking minutes while she was just racing in the chamber. Like this, they did not think that this through at all. Like it was like it wasn't good. Like the good part was her ragdolling Liv Morgan and beating her ass on the Elimination Chamber. And I just forgot what I was gonna say.
The Elimination Chamber or Shayna?
Oh yeah, I just remembered. I would be extremely happy if Shayna Baszler never takes a bite of anything whatsoever on national television. Even, I don't care if she's hungry. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't want her to bite anything whatsoever. No apples, no fruit, no Becky's neck, or whatever. No shiny metal ass. No, like nothing. Do not bite anything whatsoever. Like I'm still hurt that even took place.
Yeah. And just a reminder, everybody, any super chats or humper chats today will go to our friend Mel Coleman GoFundMe page. This is some of her artwork right here that you see. She is a dear friend of ours. I know you've seen her work. She is an amazing person, and Fightful will donate all the proceeds that we get today to her. So just so you're aware of that. And there is a link on the YouTube page to her GoFundMe page, and I'll tweet it out later as well. But moving on, Maggie, this week or this weekend rather. Go ahead.
Because I haven't interrupted you enough on this show.
Well, I interrupt you all the time today.
I have 2 questions about, and I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
I forgot to ask you. Okay, so first of all, is there a lake near that venue you were last night?
Yes, it is about, I think the nearest one is less than 2 or 3 miles away.
Isn't that a lot?
Not too far. That's like
how is this in the real world?
Yeah, no, cool. What is that? Kilometers? Yeah. I don't know. Somebody could in chat, because like I don't. Yeah. Somebody in chat could tell you. Please. But that's the thing. Minnesota is like the land of 10,000 lakes. So that we have lakes everywhere. So Caden says the Quake. Oh Jesus, was nowhere near a lake. There wasn't a lake. It wasn't on the. It was Quake by the lake. So
Well, by means.
it wasn't like right by, but it was close. I mean, hell.
Yeah. Okay. So AEW are liars. Okay. So
Well,
that's
yeah.
noted. Okay. You heard this here first.
Okay, what was
And
your
the
second question?
The second question is: did you or did you not sit in the baddies section?
I did not.
Why?
Because I wasn't invited to sit in that section.
You need to send in your resume, Rob. Did you even try that?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
You lose every opportunity that you do not take.
I know that's true. I just honestly,
And this is me telling it to you, the person who cannot possibly ask Denise if she can be on her, prediction shows.
Yeah. Well, I didn't even think
Take it
about
from
being a
me.
baddie. I didn't think about it, to be honest with you. I'm a face, anyways. I can't be a baddie.
What?
Is it the baddie section? Like
No. Like it's, you can be bad without being bad.
kinky?
Hi, my name is Maggie.
Yeah. Talking dirty. That's our next show, Talking Dirty with Rob and Maggie.
Dirt talk.
Dirt talk. Well, let's go ahead and move on. Impact Wrestling Emergence this weekend. Impact World Championship match. We're giving our predictions. Josh Alexander versus Alex Shelley. I love Alex Shelley. I love Josh Alexander. But Josh Alexander is keeping this Impact World title. What do you think?
Yeah. First of all, yes, Josh is keeping the title. But last night they had a contract signing. I usually hate contract signings because they suck and they always end up the same, with someone like smashed through a table or whatever. This time, this wasn't the case. They just threw hurtful words to each other, and it was so passive aggressive that you just have to. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but go back and watch the ending for Impact because of a contract signing. I cannot believe I'm saying this.
Yeah.
But this was actually so good. It was. I think it's my favorite contract signing ever,
Wow.
and that bar is extremely low, by the way.
Yeah, it's not hard.
Yeah, but again, it's Alex Shelley against Josh Alexander. I cannot believe for the life of me how it happened that Alex Shelley has never been in a match for the Impact World Championship.
Yeah.
I cannot believe how it happened, but this is so gonna hump so much. This is gonna be so amazing, and I know Alex Shelley he's not winning this, but
It'll be a hell of a match.
It will be a hell of a match, and it'll be a hell of a way to cement what he's done. Like the way he said that Josh Alexander is an Alex Shelley wannabe. Oh my fucking Christ! This is just this was just an amazing bit. You guys need to see it. Like so little people watch Impact. Maybe even fewer than NXT UK. Maybe but I kind of feel like it's a slam dunk there. But just go and fucking watch it. Like Impact has been so steady and good lately.
Yeah. Chris says he'll be the narrator.
You will be the reason for that show because you're
Soupy sends us a super chat. Wow, you changed your hair, Maggie. Looks good. Yeah, okay. That won't work now, will it? Just a little something from Mel. And talking about Mel, got to be a baddie for the Toronto show, right? You better believe it. She better be.
She better be, right? Like it's like fuck, like a petition. Okay.
All right. So Honor No More taking on Bullet Club. So you got Honor No More with Eddie Edwards, Matt Taven, Mike Bennett, and Kenny King going against Good Brothers, Ace Austin, Chris Bay, and Hikuleu. I got Bullet Club winning this, but I always pick Bullet Club, so who knows?
Yeah, you always do. I feel like. But here's the thing: there's a stipulation here. Like if
PCO is part of the Honor No More too. Sorry.
yeah. So if Honor No More win this match, they get to have a tag team championship match. But if Bullet Club win, Honor No More goes away from Impact.
Yeah.
Like that's that. Like
Okay. Shit, I forgot about that. So
yeah. So if they go away from Impact, where are they going? Like I don't think they're going to Ring of Honor.
yeah, you're right.
So I suppose Honor No More has to win here.
Yeah. That makes sense now. Impact Knockouts Championship. Jordan Grace defending her title against Mia Yim. Jordan Grace, I think, is going to win this one.
Yes, I love Mia Yim. I'm so glad that she is back in wrestling.
Yep.
But I love Jordan Grace so much, and I've been waiting for her to hold that championship so much that I really need her to hold on to it. Where's her?
Or overlay? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was,
Every time.
yeah. Once you hit a picture, I forget to bring it up. So
Yeah.
But what else is new? There we go.
Okay. Yeah. So the other match. What's the other match?
So that one you also have Steve Macklin versus Sami Callihan.
Oh yeah. Okay. So this is a hard one for me because Macklin has been on a roll, and I don't want to see him lose. But I'm so in love with Sami Callihan that I'll just break my table if he loses. Like he beat Moose. Okay.
Yeah.
How can you lose to Steve Macklin? It's
yeah. No,
but I suppose Sami Callihan can lose in some sort of wrestling fuckery, you know?
Yeah.
What did Caden call it? Caden, you're in the chat. What did you call it? It wasn't shenanigan. What was it? Rob? Do you remember what I'm talking about?
I don't really know.
He was on a pre-show on Select before. Was it Money? No, it was Money in the Bank. I don't remember which show it was. I think it was Money in the Bank, and he had a term for fuckery or nonsense or something. I don't remember what it was, or shenanigans. It wasn't shenanigans. I don't remember what it was, but it was golden. Kitten, if you're in the chat, please tell me what it was. But I will always bet on Sami Callihan just because I want him to win everything and just one day wrestle Eddie Kingston a lot. I want to see that promo war a lot.
Yeah. Violent by Design taking on Kushida and Chris Sabin. Yeah.
Do we know which one is the second person from Violent by Design? Is it Cody Jenner or is it?
I think I heard it was Cody, but I could be wrong. Let me look. I'll look real quick while you're talking about it.
I know it's yeah. I know it's Eric Young, but
let's see here.
I don't know who's the second. I don't think they've mentioned it at all. Like because they didn't say it on last night's Impact.
Yeah, they haven't. Oh, it's Joe. Yeah, they haven't said it. They just put either Joe Doring or
Joe
Dean.
Doring? Yeah. Okay. Or because that matters a lot.
Yeah.
I don't see Kushida losing his first pay-per-view back in Impact.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't either. But
was this the word?
No. He said it. That's not Caden. I will always.
Oh, I know, but they're guessing. So I just thought.
Yeah, I know, but look, no, he had a way of saying it. Like it's not a yeah. I wasn't talking about the synonym. It was a it was a way of yeah.
I can give you one for Humper Chats. It is at $158. Super Chats. I can't until after the show because
Yeah.
I already
Oh yes, thank you, Ryan. Fuck finish.
Ah.
Thank you. Like at least someone is paying attention. Like Ryan Sullivan, what
Okay,
is your
so there you go.
brain even?
Okay, so there we go.
Diener. Okay, Cody Diener. Okay, so it's like Kushida and Chris Sabin are winning this one. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going with Kushida.
Yes.
We got Mike Bailey versus Rocky Romero. Mike Bailey is going to win this.
Mike Bailey is competing against John Moxley for the best time of the year. Mike is like Speedball Mike Bailey has been crushing it with this title. And also, I'm so excited for this match because every time we talk about Impact, I tell you that the X Division is one of my favorite things in Impact. And on every show, the X Division match is the match of the night. And if this show didn't have Alex Shelley against against Josh Alexander, I would have been sure that this was going to be a match of the night. I can't wait to see Jack Evans back. I haven't seen him wrestle for a long time. I think the last time I saw him wrestle was on a Dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think they're gonna put an amazing show. Again, Speedball Mike Bailey. I'm so glad that he has that championship now because like what was the show he won it on? It was the same show that
Was it Slammiversary?
was it Slammiversary?
I don't know. I honestly don't remember.
Because the thing I remember was that this Impact pay-per-view was probably going to be one of my top 3 pay-per-views for the year.
Yeah,
because it had Jordan Grace winning the title also. If I'm not wrong, am I messing up the pay-per-views?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay, so Speedball Mike Bailey definitely retains here, but it's going to be an awesome match.
So, moving on. Yeah, I got Mike Bailey, like I said. I'm going to get this last name wrong because I always do. It's Bandito versus Ray. Is it Harus? It's not Horus. I think it's Harus, but I can never remember. But anyways, I always will pick Bandito.
I will also pick Bandito.
Can somebody in chat tell me if I said that right, please? Because I feel like an idiot every time. And we already know I can't say last names for the life of me. Right, Chris? I still get my shit over that, but I did better.
You should try saying my last name. Like, I'm not going to say it on the air.
Gyllenhaal. Gyllenhaal. That one. Like Jake.
Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal. Okay.
It's really how you pronounce his last name. It's not Jake Gyllenhaal. It's by a long shot. It's Jake Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal. Impact Knockouts Tag Team Champion VXT Deonna Purrazzo and Chelsea Green trying to get those titles from Taya Valkyrie and Rosemary.
I'm kind of torn about this one.
Yeah, this one I am too. I could see this one going both ways.
Yeah.
I just always have a hard time. Yeah, I know. I just realized it too after I said that. I'm like,
that was me.
I just have a hard time ever going against Deonna. So
yes. And I know that you can basically have Chelsea Green being pinned here, but I'm not a fan of that either.
Hours.
Oh Jesus! I will never.
That's not it. It's Oris.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the thing is that I'm gonna go with Deonna Purrazzo and Chelsea Green.
That's who I'm going with.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see Deonna Purrazzo holding gold again.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird.
And then the AEW Heavyweight Championships being defended. Matt Fitchett taking on the One Called Manders. One Called Manders, I think, is going to win this. It's a crapshoot. But I like One Called Manders. I've watched him wrestle a few times. I've seen Matt wrestle a few times as well, but I think
Matt retains.
Okay. I mean, that's the thing. I don't know. This is a throw him up one for me too. But real quick before I get to jokes today, I'm gonna go through the AEW Rampage Quake by the Lake preview. The AAA World Mixed Tag Team Championships were defended. Sammy Guevara and Tay Mello. She changed her name.
Do not spoil anything, Rob.
Oh, I won't.
Oh, you were there.
Yep, I won't.
Everyone knows you were there.
I wasn't. Did I tell you I saw Wardlow with his shirt off? Dante Martin and Sky Blue. You have the Gun Club taking on Beardhausen, rather, which was Danhausen and Eric Redbeard. Parker Boudreaux versus Sonny Kiss. Orange Cassidy versus Ari Daivari. Bryan Danielson came out and did a promo, which was a good promo. Hook came out and spoke. And
wow, that's a spoiler.
No, they promoted it.
Yeah, okay, but did you see what I wrote in the script? I wrote Hook speaks. Yeah, right.
Well, I'm not going to give any spoilers. Swerve and Our Glory speak. So there you go for that. WWE Smackdown Preview. Tonight, Smackdown on Fox.
I'm hearing this for the first time, by the way. I do not know what's going to happen tonight.
Okay.
I'm listening.
On Fox, they're going to be in Raleigh, North Carolina at the PNC Arena. Tonight, Karrion Kross is expected along with Scarlett, but WWE has not announced a segment for them as of right now. However, we will see a women's tag team titles tournament match with Aaliyah and Raquel Rodriguez taking on Xia Li and Shotzi. WWE Clash.
What are these teams even?
Yeah, I don't know. WWE Clash at the Castle contract signing between Shayna.
Sandcastle pay-per-view.
Yeah, Sandcastle. Shayna Baszler versus SmackDown Women's Championship Liv Morgan. And then the other match that's been announced is the Intercontinental Championship match where Gunther defends his title against Shinsuke Nakamura. So those are what we have so far.
Okay.
Now the other thing, and you sent me a DM after this, right before we started, but NXT UK. You are NXT UK expert, even though we both watch the show. I'm going to let you go off for about 3 minutes, if you can. Or two minutes, whatever.
It's nothing to go off about.
Okay.
I was just so excited when they announced the NXT UK Championship tournament, and because the brackets are good and the matches are going to be good, like almost every other match on NXT UK that we get, with actual storytelling within the match, and with amazing wrestlers. And it was extremely clear to me that it's gonna end in Tyler Bate versus Trent Seven, and I wanted it so much for this to be on the card for that Sandcastle pay-per-view they have in England. I will never call it anything other than
Sandcastle.
Yeah. And it's all of a sudden I see an article that SP3 wrote that tapings were being held off at BT Center, and talent were being uneasy about the news, and they had no idea what was happening. And this sucks so much, so much, because NXT UK is good, guys. Seriously, NXT UK is great. If you miss Black and Gold NXT UK is a good alternative to watch you can have. It's a little bit different because, as I say, almost every main event that NXT UK has is at least 4.5 stars for me. It's an amazing show, and people work their asses off. And now we have no idea what the future holds for those guys and girls. And I'm just so uneasy here. I just want to know what's gonna happen, and if it's being held off and if it stops existing, I'm just gonna sob in the corner for like a week.
I think personally, I think it's going to be okay. I think they're gonna. I think they're just going to try to figure some things out. No, they haven't got rid of it yet. They're just going
No,
to try
Drew,
to.
they're not. They haven't gotten rid of it. But Drew, your boy and mine, Ilya Dragunov, got horrible knee injury, and he relinquished the NXT UK title, and he has to go and get better. Actually, I kind of want him to go straight to the main roster because he's so ready. But the good thing is that Vince McMahon is not in charge anymore, and Ilya Dragunov will not be the horrible Russian on the main roster.
Yeah.
You know that was what was going to happen.
All right.
On the main roster, yeah, the guy who smoked cigarettes, at backstage and drank vodka, like that's no, fuck
right.
no.
Our last Cooper effect is coming right up here. Today's Cooper effect, our last one rather, is going to be on our guest for Coexisting After Dark.
A damn fine cup of coffee.
We are going to talk a bit about Tom Talks Rubbish. He will be our guest on Coexisting After Dark right after this show on Fightful Select. Please subscribe. Tom was such a wholesome dude, and I wanted to have him on the show because Rob and I agreed that we are going to have people on our show that we want the rest of the community to know about. And Tom is perfect for this show because first of all, I love his accent. Like, he has such a posh voice, but I'm just a sucker for British accents altogether, so that's not actually news. And I love wholesome people and I love genuine people, and Tom is those two things, and this is why I encourage you to come and watch our show on Select afterwards.
Yes, and Tom, I know you said it in chat. You've DM'd me a few times. I know you said you're nervous. Trust me, buddy. There is nothing to be nervous about.
It's gonna be fun.
You are gonna have fun. It's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be fun. I promise you. It'll be fun. So you'll enjoy it. That is a promise. You are a great guy. What you've done in just a little time has been amazing for your channel. You have had amazing guests. You have had really good interviews. And the biggest thing is, man, like I've told you, just keep it up. You're doing a hell of a job. So keep it up. You are fantastic. You're a great person. And like I said earlier, like this week to you, we like you a lot. And if we did not, you wouldn't be on here, my friend. We do. We like you, and we are proud to call you a friend, and that's why you're here, my friend. That's exactly it. You are a good person, and we're going to have some fun here in about 5 minutes. So as we move on, it is going to be time to do some jokes for the first time in a while, or maybe it's been 2 weeks. I don't know, but
still a while.
Yeah, here we go. Let's do some jokes. Maggie. What is the difference between Disney Plus and Pornhub?
I would imagine they grade a bit.
Disney Plus wants you to hate your stepmother.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh, that is a good one.
Yeah.
Why did you save this for last?
I got some good ones this week. I've always kind of tried to. Okay, sometimes I hold back, sometimes I don't. This week, I'm like, you know what? Hell with it. I'm just gonna have fun. All right, some of these are pretty wrong, but here we go. This one I'm actually gonna save for last because this is since you wanted me to save one for last. Here we go. I have a total of 3 more left. So 2 people engaged in sex is a twosome. 3 people engaged in sex is a threesome. Now I understand why everybody calls me handsome.
Oh, fuck. It's kind of a two-way street, but like you can't say handsome to a woman. It's a man thing.
Yeah, I know. True.
Well, that sucks. Okay.
Yeah. So this woman went to a diner and she ordered a hamburger. She sees the cook take a handful of the hamburger meat and put it under his armpit and smashes it. The lady told the waitress what she just saw was disgusting. And she said, if you think that was disgusting, then you don't want to be here in the morning when he makes donuts.
Okay. There are donuts with this big of a hole. This is sad.
I think she's talking about the glaze.
And sure. Ew! Well, I didn't think about that.
That's gonna be on a Fightful clip.
Because I'm kind of a donut expert because I've had 4 donuts in my life.
I remember that one tweet you had.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I get a pop of people.
Yeah. All right. This might be the one that gets me in trouble, but we'll find out.
You're getting a lot of love in the chat
I
for
know.
these jokes, by the way.
Maggie, what is green and smells like pork? Kermit the Frog's finger.
Oh my god.
Hey, we got porn bots. Let's go.
Yay!
They heard me going.
Always at the end of the show. Like, we have so many moderators in the chat. Why aren't they doing anything?
They got it really quick. I couldn't even do it.
Yeah, you see what you've done with your jokes?
I know. It's fantastic.
Okay, let's plug our shit.
Yeah, let's plug our shit. We got things to do. Maggie, tell everybody where they can find you.
Guys, you can follow me on Twitter at Maggie_IK. I recently reached 5K, but what people do, they unfollow you after that, I'm around 5K, and this is something amazing. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for being awesome. And you can follow me on Instagram at Maggie.IK for, goofy stuff. It's not about wrestling there.
Yeah. So you can follow me at Rob Wilkins on Twitter. Otherwise, I do have a Fightful or an Instagram at Fightful Rob. There's 2 or 3 pictures on there. I forgot to talk about my FTR story real quick. I did get to meet Dax and Cash Wheeler this past Wednesday at Dynamite. A couple of weeks ago, Chris, who was in chat, was able to do something amazing. He was able to get Dax to leave me a positive message about working with being so upfront about depression, just trying to get people to understand about it and stuff like that. And I got to thank Dax in person, which was something I wanted to do for a while. And I was able to do that. And it meant a lot to me. And he was great. It was good to talk to him. We talked for a good 3 to 4 minutes, and that was with people behind me wanting to talk to him. He didn't care about he cared about the people, don't get me wrong, but I was the only person that was like right there for him. Like, it was just like there was nobody around. It was just like 2 guys talking. It was a day that I will never forget. A lot of good things happened that day, and I just want to say thank you again to Chris. Thank you, Dax. Thank you, Cash. Just meeting you guys was awesome. And I also was able to meet Eddie Kingston, and that was fantastic because everybody loves Eddie Kingston and loves the shirt he wears on Dynamite a lot. And the first thing he said to me was, "Dude, I love your shirt." And that meant everything to me. That was like, if the king of shirts likes my shirt, that means
I'm doing something
I'm
right.
doing something right. So I think we're best friends now. So
Sure, yes.
So everything's looking good. But
obviously he's going to be our guest at some point.
Yeah, at some point. But I just want to say thank you again to Chris. That meant so much to me. And again, if anybody here suffers with depression, please reach out to me anytime. I will talk to you. It absolutely does suck. I deal with it, but I want you to know that a couple of things. You are loved, you are needed, and I mean, that's it. I mean, that's really, I will talk to you. I will, even if I don't know you, I will talk to you. I will learn about you because I've been down that dark path and I don't want anybody to go through that again. Like, if I've done it, I don't want somebody else to do it. So, everybody that watches the show means a ton to me, just like they mean to Maggie. And I also want to say thank you to everybody that donated super chats today.
We are so grateful for all of you. Like this has been amazing, and we love Mel so much, and we just wanted to help because we need her to be better, and we need her to just be healthy enough to do what she does best, and that is to create magic on a canvas. And we cannot wait for her to see what the future holds for her.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you so much. Like, this has been amazing. Thank you.
And Drew, I see you're taking a break from Twitter this weekend, buddy. You take as long as you need. We will be here for you, and we love you too. And Ryan, you are welcome. And that is amazing that you were able to do that without making a joke. Guys, we will see you over on Fightful Select in just a matter of minutes. We love you. I was going to do this crap, but oh well, whatever.
You can. You're doing it.
I did it. So we will see everybody in a little while. Thank you again. Peace out. Have a great weekend. There you go, Maggie.